let's get into it. Here we are. All right, yeah. Play. What are we up to? We just finished this. Unfortunately, we blewed it. So there is more work to be done. Lots of places within which we can go back to get more of some resource or another. Interesting. So I actually didn't try this on Expert or never cleared it on Expert, which might be a thing that's worth going back to because that is experience gain that I am missing out as opposed to merely scrap. I have yet to reach a point in the shop where I don't have enough scrap to buy things, and at that point maybe I'll go back to try and perfect clear some stuff. But until then, all I care about is getting at least the basic clear. I don't think I care enough to go back to it right now. So let's move forward here. If I am remembering the story correctly, we had our two teams of people meet up and team up for a little bit. And now we are back on just Crab Friend, with some amount of people have gone their separate ways. So my party is a little more limited at this point. Looks like I have only Keter and Hyde? Wow. That's very limiting. Like, way more limiting than I expected. Alright, well, we'll do what we can with what we got. Let's see what's up next. Keter continues to evade capture. Absolutely. I love evading capture. I almost feel like I should go back and reread some of the previous story events so I know where we are in the story, but like... The story's fun, but it's not the most important thing. What are you doing? They've gone mad! I'm not getting sucked into some pointless vendetta. We wanted to protect the reef, and we did that! Oh, this is Keter and Hyde running away from the other crew. I see what's happening. The other 6 are doing a thing, and Keter and Hyde just bolted. Took Crab Friend and left. Let the hunters destroy themselves, tracking down the source of the juice monsters. One less problem for us to solve. I'm getting as far away as I can, as fast as possible. Stragglers will be left behind. I'm glad you, made it, by the by. The parasite vats. You turned them on again. What are parasite vats? This feels like... I feel like this is a big deal, and I don't feel like they've explained it yet. It's just a bad thing. I needed help, all right. Help that wouldn't drag me into more trouble than we're already in. Something tells me that the parasite vats are probably going to drag you into more trouble than you're already in. A Merkland parasite with long tendrils, specialize in melee attacks. Oh. Oh, alright. Extra towers, great. So now we have Stranglewort. I guess this isn't a player? Interesting. Take down the creatures as fast as you can. We need to get out of here before the hunters catch up to us. I still don't understand why we left our friends. Yeah, well, understanding is for suckers, probably. Alright, well, let's put our boy Keter up in the front, where he can do a lot of damage, and stick Hyde in the back, where he can charge up a lot of charges. And then figure out how this works? Okay, there is just the one Stranglewort, I see. Alright, there can be just the one Stranglewort. And with a strong enough Keter, we should be pretty okay. Unclear whether this is a strong enough Keter. Yeah, this is exactly what this is for. This is our backup. This is when something goes wrong, Hyde is there to take care of it. And in the meantime, this is working out fine? Oh, nice slam, nice slam. And Keter is doing okay. Although several of these are going to make it through here. Ah, that's unfortunate timing. Now they're both coming at the same time. All right, start off here because it's closer. And needs more help. Yeah, this side needs more help. Well, they both need help. Oh, that's AoE damage. You love to see it. Damn, Hyde's doing great, man. Hyde is cleaning up. Thank you for your support. You could do better. To use up some of my juice that I was capped on, literally capped on. Yeah, alright, we're leveling this boy up. Uh-oh, man down. I guess let's replace him in a place where he won't die. And red probably needs the help the most. Man, Hyde is kicking butt, though. Let's go help out a bit here also. Oh, wow. You got crunched. I think I should have had like a forward one and a backward one instead of... No! Crab friend! We goofed. Oh, we seriously goofed. Your ship was slain. Oh, that's problematic. Maybe I should set this up in such a way that the ship doesn't get slain. Alright, well, Stranglewort's getting XP now, so that's good. I wonder if Stranglewort would be present if I go back to the previous one, where I wanted to get the expert clear still. I think the characters that show up in a given event are limited. But now that he's gotten unlocked, he should earn XP the same way that all of the crew earns XP. So I could go back to Advanced here, just to get, you know, the experience boost. Which, I'm kind of into. How was I doing this one? Alright. Warren... I feel like this area is the place where I'm weakest, but maybe we can set up so that we can cover that this way? Maybe like this, actually. I want to also be able to cover this side. I guess Warren can cover this side and then leave this to Evney and, what's his name, Roland? And then Keter can bounce back and forth. Yeah, alright. I like that. Yeah, okay, this feels like it's okay. Maybe focused a little bit too heavily on Warren here. I want to get everybody to level 3 as soon as possible. On the other hand, my boys and girls are significantly stronger now than they were before. Nice. Alright, we're doing okay here. Nice. Yeah, alright. This is looking pretty good. Much better than the last time we did this. Get you leveled up again. What's up, Cryptomancer? How's it going? Maybe just keep focusing on Keter, since Ketter's in both places? Warren really is cleaning up anything that comes out of yellow. It's so good. These are shooters, right? It's bad news. But also, like, I should be decently over-leveled given how much progress I have made past this level. Like, this should, in fact, be a cakewalk. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is looking pretty clean. And splitting up resources is so hard. Like, the first wave of this was actually kind of touch and go, and we barely made it through on account of Warren being amazing. But Warren is pretty amazing. So that's good. Flip. Good damage. Jeez. Demolished. Alright, yes, help defend. Because when Warren takes damage, she dies real quick. Good. You're good. You're so good. And then this is all that's left. Go, Warren, go! It's a shame she doesn't get more range off of the boost. But maybe it's only a shame from my power gaming perspective. Maybe it is appropriate balance. Yeah, nice and clean. Very good. Well done, everybody. Not nearly enough experience to actually accomplish my goal. Ah, we got points here. Life drain. How about you just add slow to it? Yeah, I don't actually care about damage as long as you have more effects. I care about damage a little bit, but I care more about these slows and confuses and stuff. Heck yeah, full confuse, do it. And ultimate actually gained a level. And I definitely know what I'm doing here. I definitely understand where these points are going. Oh, I unlocked Boom. Cool. It is another ability. Ooh, with Splash. I see. I see the value of Ultimate. Now I see the value of Ultimate. Just get more damage on these abilities, the ones that are doing like all of my damage. Sure. All right, that went way smoother than it could have gone for sure. All right, let's try this one more time. Wait a minute. I think I chose normal. I want to keep trying advanced one more time. I say one more time, as if I'm only going to try it one more time. Let's be honest with each other here. And I lost out here. So let's put our Stranglewort out here also. And just set up to catch people as we can. Ooh, nice confuse. Solid work. You have attack damage, yeah. The Stranglewort's gonna get demolished again. Yeah, the speed on these guys is the problem for Hyde. Oh, you're still at full HP. How did... Thought you were going to be way worse off. Confused is actually doing a lot of work. Dang. Alright, hopefully we're good now. But let's try to not let my my juice max out this time. That was gonna be a problem. Ah, still got me? Even with the confuse? Terrible news. Hyde's running out of juice. Especially with the faster enemies. The faster enemies are a real problem. Oh yeah, this is really rough with just this character set. Let's set you idiots on fire and see how well that goes for me. Yeah, I have to have the balls, like, close enough to be more effective. I think that'll increase his, production speed. This is maybe gonna work. You know, if this results in a clear, I'll take it. Close. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't take damage there. I'm a little surprised. Again, give him a little bit more time to charge up here. Oof. We're gonna have to do some damage over here. Tenuous. Maybe it worked? It's a close one. I can actually recall you, send you in again here, just to get a little bit more damage and a little bit more status. Defend! Don't die! Man, I wish I could move his teleport point. This is working out okay, though. Yeah, all the statuses mean they're stuck here for so long. It's just a shame there's no good spot for Hyde to sit where he can defend both sides, other than, like, this is really tenuous. But it worked. Survived with injuries, that's what I'm here for. I am here to survive with injuries. We take those. Okay, we've still got a head start. Back on the road. You are not a good person. Wow. Hyde's real mad. How often does that happen? What? I believed you were a good person. I believed! Uh-oh. Hyde's being disillusioned. Failings are natural. They are human. I did not believe you were defined by your faults. But you have left our friends behind. Yeah, no, Keter Star is not a good person. He's funny. He's well spoken, but good he is not. I am in this room, but you are alone, Keter Star. Ooh, the philosophical cut. You chose to be. Oh, more people joined the party? Oh, everybody's together again. The Reeves came and found them, even after they ran away. Good job, the Reeves. Should we add more statuses? Let's add more statuses. What's Evney up to? Cleave? Oh, Cleave is so good and so important. I think we're getting most of our damage out of Flurry. Flurry's wait time is kind of high, but it is doing a lot of damage. So let's keep letting it do damage. Roland is a lot here for stuff like flip and knockback. So let's get some more flip. Wait, don't you have like a bonus on knockback, or is it like unique to some of your abilities? Inflicts knockback. I thought there was a thing where this just adds more knockback to the knockback it already has, which admittedly isn't bad. Add slow to slap? Probably. Slow's pretty good. I'm surprised I don't already have slow. I guess with all of the knockback and shove, he's probably doing fine. We want more damage. More damage. More damage. More damage. Additional chain lightning? Maybe more damage. More on power shot? I feel like getting her AoE better is probably where I want to be. And Cordelia's mostly there for like healing and statuses. So like if they just inspire harder, that would be great. That would be great. Cordelia resurrects the machine program. What the hell does that mean? Wait, is that Ducky? I thought you were dead, buddy. Who's Ducky? Ducky is another robot. Oh, I see. We have a robot friend on the Reeves, in addition to the parasite friend on the crab friend. Making all kinds of new friends today. Sometimes literally. I am not aware of a Ducky, but yes, I repaired one of the machines you left in your cargo hold. You're welcome. Can't afford to run a machine long term. That's why the Shining Land stopped using them in the first place. Ah, but that was before we spent our days literally cutting through creatures made of juice. We've gathered enough juice to run a legion of machines, if we had the automatons to spare. Does this satisfy your desire for more firepower, Captain? It's a start. It's a start. A helpful machine for the hunters. Specializes in medium-range projectile attacks. Cool! I like that. I like all of that. Equip. Yes. Alright. Buy it. For Evney. Nothing else to equip? Literally nothing else I care about? Make my heal cannon better, I guess? At the cost of 7, whatever the hell these things are? I think I get these from wins. Like, each win gets me one of these tokens. The tokens might literally be the stars that are representative of a difficulty win? Do I care? Do I use the healing cannon at all? Maybe. No other good gear to buy, though. Back to the party. Ducky! Hi, Ducky. Far range mech, sure. Pew Pew fires in a spread pattern. That's difficult to use. Adds bounce. Bounces off screen edges. Fascinating. That seems very hard to make work, though. Even with pass-through or whatever. Strike-through. Fast foes take extra... Wait, are the abilities literally Pew and Pew Pew? Incredible. What a machine. Okay, yeah. Pew is the more important ability, and Pew Pew is nice to have, I think is where this is going. So let's get some more damage on Pew. Why does this just say temporarily instead of actually saying the numbers? When this says the actual numbers? Interesting. Okay. Let's hope this is good. Sounds like this isn't the first time this has happened with, Keter. Keter's so brave sometimes. Or noble. Or charming. Then he suddenly isn't. All the showboating falls apart and you feel so stupid for thinking you met someone unforgettable. Oh, he's unforgettable, alright. Just not, you know, unforgettable positive. That's why I really came back. It's exciting, being a star. Some part of me keeps believing that Keter will be that shining man one day, and stay that way. Wow, that sounds like a textbook case of abuse, doesn't it? He also promised you half of all the profits if you came back. Well, that too. Money does talk. I've heard good things about money. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, I have a lot to work with. And a lot of places to go. Alright, so blue and red have their own split paths, and then yellow can go in either split path. So we should just set up in this interior area. Okay, and this is an inn, and this is an inn. So either of these two spots is where the real danger is. Do you want to set you up more on the red side? That's not the worst idea. And then we can concentrate more of the melee on the left side? Not here, not here. We put Cordelia here, so that she can support the other melee. And then you need to be at the front of something, probably here. And then, yeah, we need some extra support over here, so that'll be you. Okay, here's hoping this is good. A lot that I need to support here. Okay, I guess we're using the heal cannon. Oh, this is real dangerous. Yeah, we're just getting hit here, I think. No? Okay, no hit yet. That's good. Okay, well that was a lot of juice wasted on lasers, but we are making a lot of juice, so I actually don't feel super bad about it. You need to get leveled up. We need Power Shock here. Also, Reap would be really good. Man, there's a lot of things that would be good right now. Anytime something gets close up here, I'm panicking. Ah! Alright. Yeah, we need to get this level up. We need some extra damage from Warren. Also, it wouldn't hurt to have another ability on... there's so many things that would be really helpful right now. Like, every level up is a good level up. This side definitely feels like it's hurting the most. Until we get to this point, where now this side feels like it's hurting the most. Suddenly my opinion has changed. Nice. Cloud of Pain good? She can barely hit anything. Oh no, she can hit everything actually. Yeah, Cloud of Pain is great. Ground feels weird. Got an explanation for that, Rend? Not yet. The soil composition has changed in this part of the reef, but I don't have a clear explanation for why. Maybe that'll help. Get him! Oh my god. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. That was a lot. That was a lot right at the end. That was really a lot, actually. Do I keep trying at this difficulty level? That was kind of overwhelming. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I try one more time. Your ship was slain. It's true. That ship sure was slain. Yeah, cleave more. Cleave good. Flurry also good? Flurry also good. It's the same group of enemies regardless. It's just the ordering. Recommended player level 17. Well, I think I am that player level. Try one more time. Yeah, we can try one more time. Do I feel good about that setup? Kinda. This felt probably the closest to correct. Oh, nothing is in melee if I put you here. So maybe you need to go here so everything is in melee? That might be right. Yeah, I'm okay with trying mostly the same setup, or at least the same distribution of characters. But you need to not be in front here. That was a bit of a problem. Because then you were just taking a bunch of fire. So I guess put you on the side? Like here? You can still shoot everywhere? Maybe here. You're not going to get as many, like, starting shots, but you'll have more time on target, I think. And you won't get targeted by enemies, which is the other big thing. Oh, I spent a bunch of money on Reed, so now I don't have enough money to upgrade these people. And they need it so badly. Once this goes, I'll be, pretty good. And she's actually in a position where she can kind of cover for them, too, which is maybe ideal. Maybe I should put her even further back. My robot! Our robot got demolished. Okay, she's actually helping out. Yeah, I like her further back so she can cover both sides. I should probably set that up more intentionally. Where do I put you so you can help? Gosh. Apparently here just gets you killed anyway? Problematic. Maybe now with, like, the extra healing from Cordelia and the actual taunting from Roland, it'll be alright? Try it one more time. Bounce is really interesting. I guess with more bounce, it just stays on screen longer. Fascinating. I think it's time to get Warren leveled up again. Like, this is exactly when I need it. probably get ultimate leveled up too, since enemies are just walking past him. That's not ideal. It's expensive. Helpful, but expensive. There we go. All right. Yeah, it actually looks like we're decently close to covered now. Like, this feels like this arrangement feels like it has unlocked a lot more power than we had. Oh, I need swipe. I want that cleave here. We're doing okay even without the cleave. Nice. Good shot, Warren. The heck is this? Oh, that's her extra ability from Cloud of Pain, the Swarm? Cool. Get him, Warren! You're doing so good! Transfuse feels like not the biggest deal here. I think I want Dominate. Dominate has Slay? I don't think you're slaying anyone. But it is another ability. More questions about the ground. You need a heal. Yeah, this is where we were suffering before, so a little bit of cleanup earlier on seems like a good call. Spend that juice. You can still get the perfect. We actually can still get the perfect. Wild. Expel. Sounds good, doesn't it? Abilities sound strong. I think the Whirlwind. I think I need more damage here. Assuming I can get to 625. Yeah, these things hit hard. These things are chunky damage. This side needs crowd control, actually. This side is very well controlled, and this side needs like additional help in order to keep them from advancing too far. But otherwise, this side is doing fine. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah, very minor change. And a little bit more attention paid to how I'm using my abilities, and the entire thing just cleaned up. It went from feeling insurmountable to being relatively clean. Like, there was one place where it was a little touch and go, but very good otherwise. Very good otherwise. Wow, I'm impressed. With myself, to be clear. I'm impressed with myself. I think I am very impressive. So what does Dominate do? Raises vulnerability threshold of Slay. Adds chance to confuse. I do like chance to confuse. I like terror better. And this is bonus chance to terrify? Heck yeah. I think that's where all the points are going. Let's terrify. Hide needs more bubbles. Raise deployment maximum, yeah. Builds a rotating chain of projectiles that damages enemies on contact. You know, sure, let's just keep on adding more copies of projectiles. Honestly, that's fantastic. Burst is wild. We can reduce the burn a little bit in order to get more copies of the extra thing. That's, I think, where we're really at. Improves cooldown. Yeah, it's the healing abilities, right? Healing abilities don't matter that much. Boom. Want more burst? Explodes on death is pretty sick. Stranglewort can get some flip. And Ducky, maybe some more bounce, actually. The bounce seems potentially really powerful. Or more zapped? More zapped, actually. Let's just... The bounce seems powerful, but not powerful enough at the moment. Let's focus on the statuses. Get the statuses here. The one hit of strike through, maybe another hit of strike through at some point. Love it. Good stuff. These seismic readings don't make any sense at all. There's something wrong. Perhaps. Evnie felt it first, warrior that she is. The sand is very slightly shifting beneath our feet, but at an uneven and sporadic rate. The only consistent thing about the disturbances is that they always appear in straight lines, but even those aren't reliable. Maybe we should bring it to the captain and get her thoughts on it. Ah, Captain Hunt. I'm just investigating the disturbance you felt in the sand. Nothing to report yet. Let me know when that changes. Of course. Is she gone? Aye. Heavy orbs. All right, I got some scrap. Have some heavy orbs. What is this? Upgrade from... Oh, that's his previous weapon. Yeah, okay. Do it. Upgrade. I love upgrades. Keep upgrading. Look at that. Perfect. A perfect victory. My idiots are perfect. Keter is scared but determined. Alright, well, good luck. Evnie Hunt will use us until we're dead. Hide! I'm built for plunder, heroics. I'm not here to get sacrificed. I can't follow our friends to their deaths. I won't. Your responsibility is not to follow them to disaster. It is to lead. He's not very good at that, you know. He tries, but he is really kind of a crap leader, as it turns out. Lead them into the danger they have chosen. I feel like we're splitting hairs here, Hyde. That sounds very similar to following them into death, doesn't it? Like, that sounds really kind of the same thing. Then lead them out again. Oh, you say that like it's easy. They don't want that from me. I don't even know if that's something I can do. Do you think we would be here if you were not capable of universes? Wow. Okay, don't give Keter a swelled head, my dude. You can't go back from that kind of praise. That's dangerous. Alright, what are we up against here? This is always that way. This is a split around here. And then this splits into either following blue or following yellow. Sure. So here and here. And the Stranglewort is most helpful. You know what, actually? Maybe here. And here. Hyde, of course, needs to be our backup, so in both places. Oh, this is the problem with him here, is Hyde is going to attack first. That's not okay. Hyde needs to attack second. So one more recall, put you up front. And it is not at all clear to me which side is going to need more support. So I guess we'll just guess that yellow, question mark, needs more support? I think this side is going to need more support. Oh, and that's within healing range. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, good. So you need to get boost. At least that much. You also need to get boost, probably boost. And then we'll work on getting Hide to 5. Okay, now, yeah, next thing is Hide to 5, and then Keter to 5. Start here, I guess? Since it's closer? Oh god, it lines up at the same time. Where are you idiots going? Ah, helpful. Yeah, this is relying on Hide too much. Right? Like that's a problem. A little bit more burning. That's kind of cool. Alright, now I have the extra ability. Oh. Oh. Those don't chase. I see the difference here. They're just there. And when they hit things, they deal damage. Whoa. What a neat setup. A lot of damage when they hit things. That's cool. Okay. Okay, I see the appeal. I see the appeal. Ball and Chain's doing great. You are not a captain. I thought you were trying to encourage me. You are a friend. Okay. Alright, Hyde. Whatever you say, buddy. I would follow that friend until the world inside of me fades. It is yours. Alright, that's maybe a bit much. I feel like Hyde has his own problems. Codependency does not solve all issues, Hyde. It's in good hands, Hyde. I'll make sure it is. Is it? I know. Do you? Man, that slam is actually doing a lot of work here. Crunch. It's rotating. This ball of chain is wild, actually. What an ability. Nice work. Alright, not a perfect, but I'll take it. Yeah, I just need to be like, I just need to be proactive about this flashbang. Seems to be the problem. Is just like, I lack for crowd control from an ally, from a tower. So, I need to be proactive about using my crowd control from spells. Worked out alright. Got the win, that's what matters. Maybe one hit of acid. Cordelia! More inspire? More inspire. Add shock to power shot? Should I be shocking people with power shot? It's not the worst. I kind of want more damage from her, just generally. Damage and AoE. More flip? Yeah. The real benefit of Roland is the crowd control. Like, damage is great. Oh, you have shockwave specifically on shove. Yeah, damage is great, but crowd control is wild. I don't flip, like, that's great and all, but we're slapping. This happens. Oh, this hits everybody. Yeah, all right. All right. Let's put some flip on there. Evnie. What did we put points into? I think we're leveling up Flurry. I think I'm on board with that. And then we can start adding more cleave to swipe. So I am more of a friend than a leader, huh? You lead by being a friend. This is I don't know how I feel about all this. I mean, I get that Keter needed a pep talk, but this sounds like some real BS. It is not worse. It just is. Well, I think I know our next destination. What's up, Vera? Crowd friend! We have friends to get back to! I mean, it worked. Hyde convinced him. Determined and enthusiastic clicking. Alright. I love an enthusiastic clicking. Sounds really lewd, actually. Mug of water. Let's go. Oh, it's both of them. They're back together. Cool. To the shop. Goop Hive. Yeah, alright. Buy it. Whatever you need. I got the scrap. Let's make it happen. Just in time. The crews reunite. Oh? Ooh, okay. We got bosses. Who knows why the earth is shaking? Is it you? I don't know science. Captain, the crab ship. It's sailing our direction. Is it aiming to attack us? It doesn't appear to be. Let it close then. Hi. You have some nerve coming back here after everything you pulled. Look, I know. We can talk about that later. We're in worm territory. I'd hoped we'd escape, but I'm pretty sure they have our scent. If we don't kill them, they kill us. Worm? And you can't just spell it like worm? Soon. Worms, you say? We about to fight another giant monster together. Yup. And I'm supposed to trust you to have my back? We haven't failed yet. Are still alive, actually. That's, you know, 100% track record so far. Keter Star, I am selling every ounce and speck of these creatures on the black market. Okay, good for you, I guess. Great Worm. Yup. Okay, that is a long chain. And then green and blue are on the same path, and red and orange are on the same path. Okay. And I guess we can only put our girl in one place, so she's going here, I suppose. We can put you here, so you hit both paths. I'm on board with that. Otherwise, there's not really a good both path slot. This is alright. Maybe here? Maybe here. I like this. I should maybe put you here, actually. Yeah. Put you here to make sure you hit both of these. Hide is also our last resort, so as close to both of them as possible. Like, I don't want you spending your things on people who are otherwise already dead by other methods. Keter can bounce. This is the thing that Keter is good at. And then we'll put Evnie and Roland together somewhere that feels like it's less supported. Here, maybe? And then the Stranglewort can go here, maybe. Also supported by Hyde. And Ducky can help out over here, I guess? Alright, this looks valid. Seems like a setup. And now, who else needs levels, is the question. Yeah, alright. Always Warren. When in doubt, level up Warren. Great Worm must be confronted in pieces. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, like you can only hit one piece at a time? Awful. And I can't do anything about it until it gets closer because of the way I have this set up. I should have had Warren over here. Alright, whatever. Maybe Devi up front for the Great Worm? This is a lot of worm is the problem, and nobody's doing anything about it right now. So I don't feel super good about that. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, none of the ranged is hitting here, which is a poor choice on my part. Alright, well, if you don't mind hurrying up, please, I would appreciate it. Going to need this long. We're going to the sooner we get ball and chain active, the better. Ah, and there's another worm on this side. I love that. I don't know that I love that, actually. Seems dangerous. At least the worm doesn't attack. So all our defense can be concentrated over here. Well, the pinch bugs are going to come through here at some point, but not a high priority. But yeah, sure seems like we want our levels to be... Oh, each of the pieces is part of the same health bar. Oh, we're doing great. But we don't have Devi helping out here, unfortunately. As this slowly, very slowly, makes its way out. What is this shoot bug doing over here? Didn't make it? Would be helpful. Can you do anything on either side here? Not really. Alright, hang out back here, I guess. Continue to hang. Wow, this was almost making it through. Keter, that crab ship is going with us after this, whether or not you pilot it. That clear? As long as my friends are here, I agree wholeheartedly. We might actually not make it through here. This is about to land. Which is troubling. Can I... What are you immune to? Almost everything? How do I find out what you're immune to? There it is. Immune to, like, everything I care about. That's very unfortunate. Immune to plague? Oh, no! Yeah, so freeze isn't gonna do anything. I guess I just die? I guess I just die. That's cool. Ouch, yep. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to concentrate our DPS a little bit more. Alright then. Something else to focus on. Yeah, get more damage. Get more terror? Maybe terror is not the thing I want to focus on. Yeah, the poison is already as maxed as it can get. Ripple is great. Plague is already as maxed as it can get. Slay has potential. Oh, you got a new ability. Heck yeah. But we're missing the bonus stuff on it. All right. How does this work? Strikes at foes 2 times. Every 30 seconds. Jesus. All right. Well, that's never happening. What do I need from you? I need... Just need more DPS. It's a big jump in the eliminate damage. Wild. And none of the statuses are going to do anything, but the damage over time statuses I think do. Except not plague. But poison is good. Alright, I guess we'll keep adding reap. Whatever. Add stun to ball and chain? Yo. I just might. Or maybe some more burn? No, I really like getting ball and chain leveled up. What are you doing? Adds burn to boom. Sure. Acids on tear. We should probably keep on leveling up Rip. No. More strike through on blast. You're blasting a lot. What about here? More status stuff? More strike through? Some more bounce? Actually, some more bounce on Pew Pew. I feel pretty good about the bounce. The strike through, I think, is in probably the right place for this ability. Maybe one more strike through for Pew. But the strike through on Pew Pew is fine. So some bounce, and then we can start getting extra... This doesn't get extra damage, it just gets extra shots. Cute. On this screen, enemies are all over the place. I feel like the bounce is going to do more. Alright, let's try that again. Same deal, though. I feel okay about this. So the next step is going to be getting Warren set up so she can shoot the worm. Which is here? That's a dangerous place for Warren to hang out. But alright. I'm pretty happy with Evnie and Roland here. Maybe we put Hyde up here? Or this dude? Big dude? I want him to be able to affect the worm. Let's try that. Keter needs to be, I think, in a similar place of like, I want him to be able to affect the worm. And Devi... Let's actually recall him. Let's put Devi in that spot. Put Keter here. Stranglewort didn't do much. Maybe didn't need to. Let's get Ducky over here. Capable of shooting both sides. Maybe? Like, if I focus too much on the worm on red, then we're not getting anything done with the worm on blue, is the problem. But maybe they'll help with the worm on blue. Yeah, let's get you set up so that you can shoot both sides, which I think is probably here. You can be our man of last resort back here, I guess. Alright, well that's all of my juice. Yeah, worm. Nope, I heard about it. Oh, it doesn't start off immune to plague. It became immune to plague after getting hit by it enough. And is acided with regularity. So that's cool. There's the plague. Can be set on fire, so that's good. Let's just be a little bit more aggressive about getting some damage onto this idiot. Get your ball and chain up sooner rather than later too. That would be pretty helpful. Yeah, this is being covered pretty cleanly. You can actually get hits here. That's wild. I would not have expected that, but I'll take it. There's a lot of sound effects happening here. Oh, you get hits here too. Oh, that's so good. Okay, good. Ah, and here's second worm. Ready for action. Oh, we did it. Whoa! Okay, that's all of the juice at once. It's too bad I can't get that in pieces. Well, let's max out the people who are going to help here. I guess you're not doing anything there, huh? Yeah, let's get Whirlwind first. So now we're saving up for this 600. That seems like it would be helpful for a thing that takes up literally all of the space that is attackable. Yeah, Whirlwind, do the thing. Oh, it's a good thing this thing isn't dealing any damage to us. Would be kind of screwed. Yo, what's up, Faithfully? Yeah, I love this game. This game is great. Yeah, this ball and chain is actually doing just like wild amounts of damage. Like cruising through all of these and hitting each individual unit. Oh, that's so good. Ball and chain is strong. Boost doesn't increase his HP, unfortunately. Yeah, that went from really painful to perfect clear. I'm on board. And I got an achievement! I leveled any character up to 20 and also killed the worm. You know what they say about worms? I'm not actually sure I know what they say about worms. Slow? Smother. 7.5% chance to kill for every status effect foe carries. There's a lot of statuses in this game. This could easily be 100%. Wild. How often are we giving Devi to 5, though? That's a good question. Very rarely, I think. Like, Devi mostly stops at 3, so I can Plague. And then, like, Dominate is fine, or will be once I start getting this stuff leveled up. But, maybe just focus on the stuff that I mostly use her for. More acid. More acid, more good. You need to start getting Cleave. We're working on Flip? I think we were working on Flip. I think maybe more Flip. Yeah, we like Flip. Adds Knockdown to Expel. When pushed back, foe deals 560 damage to every foe it hits and flips them over for 3 seconds? Are you kidding me? This ability's bonkers. Every 40 seconds. Ugh. This ability is bonkers when it happens, which is rarely. Okay. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Single shot that explodes on impact. 2x damage at long range. Explodes on impact. I'm here for some AoE. More zapped? More zapped, maybe. No, we were focusing on getting more damage here in Lightning Shot, because Lightning Shot is good. Cordelia, we are fully inspired. That's great. Adds Reflect to Transfuse. Five seconds. 5 seconds is a lot more than 2 seconds. But then again, the ability doesn't happen that frequently. Cloud of Death strikes each foe in attack range once. Yeah, that checks out. Life Drain Aura? I don't know, man. Whatever. More bounce? Maybe more bounce. Let that strike through really do some work. Yo, leveling things up is hard. You spend so much time in menus. I mean, not compared to some other games, but it feels like a lot. If there's any place I'd believe was the source of creepy juice monsters, it's the ruins. They're nearby. I promised myself I'd never go back after my ruin diving days, but I'll guide you as far as you need to go. We ain't using the honor system for this. Absolutely. I'm at your command. You can assign anyone to my ship that you wish. I'll take Crab Shift, Captain. Warning Rumble. Crab Friend is not happy with this. Might leave my weapon on the Reeves, just to be safe. Devi, Ultimate. I assume you're going to stay on the Reeves? Well, that is what we agreed on. I think that's for the best, too. Hey, Keter. Seriously. I don't know if I can call you Captain again. I don't want you to call me Captain. And I'm not going to ask you to forget anything I've done, either. Just call me Keter. Just call me friend! It's a little much. It's a little much. Like, it's fine. They're supposed to, you know, reconcile and character growth, right? But like, damn. Moving a little fast. What's in the shop? Merc Pounder. Heck yeah, get upgraded. Speed Quills. More damage? Absolutely. Get in there. Ah, this is where all of our scrap is going to. All right. Let's fully upgrade everyone who needs it. All the people who are in melee get upgraded first. And then there's 2 of each of these left, which is 34 plus 28 is 60-something. I am slightly short. And cannons require the alternate resource. Okay, yes. Ice Bomb needs to be better. Firebomb also needs to be better. And now I can't afford the heal cannon, which is what I expected, which is why we didn't buy the heal cannon. I feel good about these decisions. All right, and then we can fully kit out everybody except for one person. So let's just kit out not Devi. Since that's kind of the only... Devi just never takes hits. So we'll buy her some gear later. And it doesn't matter at the moment. Okay, and if I go back to like one of these places and hit shop, it still shows it. All right, sure. Moving on. We'll get more scrap as time allows. We don't really need to go back and clear a thing in order to get more scrap for Devi's armor. Devi's armor is the least important armor in the game. The Ruins holds truths for Merc dwellers and citizens of the Shining Lands alike. Can't I equip someone else's old gear instead of being naked? It seems like gear is soulbound. So, once you give a person gear, it's permanent. It also mostly feels like it's not that important. So I'm not particularly concerned about it. But I don't have, like, an inventory, right? People just get upgraded. So it feels like it's more a personal upgrade than it is buying them gear. Like, I can see what she has equipped here. I guess... I guess I can. I don't know how she got unequipped completely. Oh, okay. It works differently from the way I thought it did. I guess she got unupgraded somehow. So she should be on the parasite leather. Or unequipped, rather. I'm not sure how that happened, considering we have the gear lying around. And the Stranglewort and Ducky cannot get gear. Sure, fine, no problem. I mean, I could always go back and clear, like, perfect clear one of these things that we blued to get the extra scrap. Like, it will not be hard to get the scrap I need. But also, it's not that important because it's Devi. Watch your step. No one's exactly making sure these buildings are up to code anymore. You mentioned ruin diving like it was a profession. I'm not going to be happy if we get attacked by more than juice creatures, Keter. I was engaging in a very rare activity, even at the time. You don't have anything to worry about on that front. Trust me. Keter, you're not easy to trust. I heard that when someone sets foot in the ruins, they die within a matter of years. It's possible. Maybe this whole adventure will finally put me on a schedule. Alright, so we have yellow attacking Crab Friend, blue attacking the Reeves, and red splitting, as usual. Alright, where are we putting Devi? I'm seeing pinch bugs on blue, so let's put Devi on blue. Hyde, as usual, is back up, so as far back as you can get. Ultimate doesn't give me a lot of options, especially if I want to be able to melee. Oh, I can never melee anything on this path. Wow. Okay, so we got to make sure that Warren is set up to deal as much damage as possible on the bottom path, because we can never melee down here. We should also get Ducky set up to fully attack the bottom path. And then anybody who's melee has to be up front, so that's fine. This is not actually an ideal setup for these idiots. I think maybe we set up back here? I don't know. Can I recall you without suffering too badly? I think I can. So maybe we set up you here. And then Devi gets put here. I'm okay with that. Put Ultimate in melee up here, but also in a position where he can shoot the bottom for ranged. Yeah. Stranglewort back here. And Keter... I don't know. Keter goes wherever, right? We'll have him split between here and here, I guess. Feels pretty good. Feels like maybe the best we can do in this situation. Let's get Roland up to shoving. Get shoving, Roland. And of course, we want to level up Hyde as quickly as possible. Getting Hyde to max is a big deal. Get you up to Cloud Chain, actually. That seems pretty strong, too. Cool. Yeah, this is going well. This is going well. So far. Well, I'm worried about this bottom area, but we'll see how that goes. Worm spawn emerges from the bowels of the great worm. Well, that's gross. I guess we want you to get up to Boom sooner rather than later, too. Yeah, we're doing great up here. I don't need to focus too much more effort there. Completely cleared. Alright, you're boosted. Let's see. We need you to get to Boom. That would be great. And having Bombard would be nice, but I feel like not that big of a deal. Oh no, we got another worm down here. Definitely a big deal. Extra worms, huh? Keeping them in the double damage zone is great. But we need a bit more damage than we're getting, for sure. Maybe set them all on fire? That seems like it would be helpful. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Oh, we got it! Whew, close. Yeah, Bombard is such a big hit. Wow. Civilizations typically build on top of each other. Why didn't the Merc Dwellers build on top of these ruins? I don't know. It just feels wrong coming here. Aside from people like Keter, we avoid it. Don't you feel an uneasy tingle? The base of your neck? If only that feeling could be harnessed. Wow. Okay, it takes someone who is... It takes a unique character to hear This place makes me feel uneasy. And then go, what if I could build an uneasiness generator? Hey, look, it's more worms. That's cool. I love more worms. But now we got Bombard, so we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be A-okay. It'll be a bit before we get the next infusion of juice, though. God, this worm is just getting destroyed. I love it. Get demolished. This worm maybe not getting as destroyed, so let's set them on fire. Set them more on fire. No! Ducky! Yeah, not much more we can do down here, so let's just hope this works. Oh, heck yeah. These idiots I can freeze, though. And maybe confuse? Nice! Nice! Perfect clear! Heck yeah. Just like I wrote it up. Everything according to plan. Alright, Hyde. How do we make this better? Adds Devour to Ball and Chain. Unnecessary. More stun, though. Stun, cool. Ultimate. You still don't have your last ability? Come on, man. Let's get you burstier, then. More acid, more better. Easy. Easy upgrades. The symbols on the buildings, they're like the other etchings we've seen in the Merklands. Makes sense, doesn't it? We're still in the Merklands. The symbols make sense, but look at the architecture. It's like we're still in the Shining Lands. Evney has opinions about this. Our peoples are probably much closer than we'd like to admit. I spent a couple of years exploring. I never thought of it that way. Not like it changes anything. Let's keep moving. We're trying to stop the end of the world here. Scene. Oh, I love scenes. Hang on. We probably have that shop upgrade, though. Yeah. Get upgraded, Devi. I don't know how she lost her previous equipment. That's weird, honestly. And it looks like when you upgrade them, it does destroy the old equipment. Or something, I'm not sure. So if I wanted to move somebody's better equipment over, I think I would need to do that before I bought them new equipment. But, it does seem like that would be possible in that situation. Keter opens a treasure chamber with a secret. Oh, alright. It's a treasure chamber! It used to be a treasure chamber. Well, more like a vault. This is where I found you, Ultimate. Found me? I think I'd remember being down here. You were one of my first discoveries. We traveled together for a few years, finding artifacts and selling them. You made it safe for me to travel through the ruins. Then, these horns started growing on your back. Why don't I remember this? We thought the new horns were cool, but I guess when the horns finished growing, you passed out. I couldn't wake you up. I sailed back to the reef as fast as Crab Friend could go. We had delved deep. It took days. I prayed to things I wasn't even sure existed. But midway through the journey, you woke up. It was a miracle. And you didn't remember me. Or anything, really. I treated it like it was the first time we had ever met. And we never came back. This explains much. An ageless warrior being with the psychological strain made possible by a periodic reset. Cordelia's like, oh, we can take advantage of this. Cordelia's a problem. Fascinating. Am I supposed to keep going after this? Ultimate. If you aren't lying, I'm never going to grow up. I'm a freak. I'm doomed. And it's all your fault. All his fault? I don't know that it's all his fault. Just because he told you about it doesn't mean it's all his fault. You want your friends to die? Well, I guess when you put it that way, no. That's what happens if we don't stop these juice monsters from tearing us all apart. Story time's over. Let's go. Story time's over. Do you think Evnie Hunt could be a little less condescending? Just like a little bit? I don't know. You know what? She's cool. Never mind. Everything's fine. I feel like sometimes Keter needs a little bit of condescension. Ultimate is shaken by the truth of his origins. Yeah, I believe that to be true. Listen, I'm sorry Keter kept your past from you. He was right. What? Keter let me be normal. For as long as I have. It's not just nice, it's kind. I wish he never told me. Well then, I'm sorry for that. You're sorry you feel bad. No, I mean yes, but also she's sorry you feel bad. What? How could you say that? Just go. It's time for me to fight again. Aw. Poor sad Ultimate. Alright, what are we doing here? I guess it's the same on both sides, so just set up however you want. Blue can split down the middle, red always goes down the middle, and yellow can split down the middle. I guess that means we're putting Devi here. Big Devi. Hyde goes where? Here? Can Hyde go here? That seems dangerous. That seems like Hyde's gonna die. Maybe we'll stick Hyde bottom left and Warren on the right. For that extra support. I don't know who's going here. I don't know that anybody's going here. I guess maybe Keter can jump in. Yeah, Keter can be here and jump to either side. And otherwise, we'll get... We'll get the team over here. Standard melee team. And Ultimate goes up here. Big Ultimate goes up here. And then Keter can help out over here too, I guess. Where are we putting Ducky? Ducky's back here? Ducky is... yeah, I feel like this side is going to need more help. And you can help out over here, Mr. Melee Guy. Alright, what's all of my juice? Exactly. So, perfect start, probably. And then we really need to level up Warren here. Oh, the pass-through here is so good. Oof, this worm is going to make it through. I don't think there's any way to stop it at this point. Oh, my damage is really concentrated up here, man. I guess Warren maybe needed to be in a place where she could shoot both sides? Ugh, gross. I thought we would have enough damage from over here, but I guess not. I guess I came too late. Ouch. True. True. Extra ouch. Dang. This is worm on both sides again, so let's get the bottom leveled up. Because we can handle this worm. That's already been proven. Yeah, this is not a lot of damage when they can't actually do crowd control. Wait, are you immune to Reap? Cleave. Yes, you are immune to Cleave. Too bad. That's actually going to be a clear, though. That's a lot of damage on this idiot. Keep setting him on fire till it works. Heck yeah. Upgraded also. Ball and chain is going to be a big deal. But yeah, it seems like we're not going to have any problem with additional worms, so that's good. Glass and mage? Nice. Easy. Yeah, Devi can hold a lane all on her own. She's wild. I might have needed to put Hyde closer to the front. Like, closer to here. Looks like we're good now. Now that everybody's leveled up, it looks like we're good. It's a lot of swarms. It's interesting. Devi's not really in a position where she's doing too much, but she really is capable of just holding this lane almost entirely on her own. That had me worried. That had me worried. That was right there. Go, gadget level ups. Good job, Ducky. Be an extra shot now instead of more other things. Maybe another shot of strike through, actually. Maybe another shot of... The bounce is neat, but it's not... It seems very rare that the bounce actually causes it to hit anything, right? It's not like set up for that. Warren, we've got all of the acid. Is it time for Bombard? As it stands, we're getting more damage out of Power Shot than out of Bombard. Although Bombard is AoE, which is something that I should probably be considering here. How often do I get to it? I think we get to Power Shot more often. Roland's doing great. Add more slow. Evney. More cleave? More cleave. Gain Blaze of Glory when Whirlwind triggers. Also applies to Chain Lightning. What the hell do you mean Chain Lightning? For 2 seconds, absorb all attacks and reflect back 100% of enemy damages fire every second for 459 seconds. What the heck? Oh, for 2 seconds, absorb all attacks. And then for the rest of the encounter, the amount that you absorbed gets reflected back as fire. I don't know what reflected back means in that context. When you're no longer reflecting the attacks they're doing, you're just reflecting back the previous attacks, I guess? That's weird. But let's get a point in it, because that seems good. Let's get lots of points in it, because that seems very good. Ultimate, I hope you know that you are not alone. Please just go away. Wow, he is not handling existential dread very well at all. One day, my orbs will consume me. In this, we are alike. What? Why? How? I was given a gift. Our companions believe it can be halted or reversed. Please, do not tell them otherwise. I simply wish to pass on that I know how it feels to be doomed. Doomed existence is just one that contains inherent meaning. That's a spin. But one day when you're gone, I'll forget you. Isn't that awful? What would be awful is a world where we never met at all. All right, yeah. No, this is the advice that Ultimate needs, which is like, okay, yeah, that's going to suck, but focus on the moment. Focus on your happiness now instead of lamenting a future that will only matter when it happens. What a blessing in doomed existences to have a beautiful moment where we knew each other. Oh, the art of them hugging. That's cute. That's very cute. This game is cute. Yes, I will buy that. I would desperately like to buy this as well. All right, we're going back and getting some more scrap. We finally found a reason to go back and try and perfect some stuff to get enough scrap to buy a weapon. Think I can 100% this at this point? You think maybe we're sufficiently over-leveled that we could take it? Maybe. I feel like Dive can handle this on her own. Like, completely on her own. But okay, we'll bring out some other people too. Is this where I want you? I don't think that's where I want you. Not sure, this is pretty wasteful, actually, arrangement of resources, but you know, whatever. I wasn't kidding when I said I think Dive can handle this on her own. Like, this is so early on. We have so drastically out-leveled this. Yeah, perfect. Unharmed. Who would have expected? Get that bonus scrap. Is that enough? How much more do I need? I need another 2K. Oops, that's the wrong. Keep accidentally not doing advanced. All right. Ultimate, literally no place for Ultimate to go. So I guess Devi's running the show. Oh, yeah, okay. Hyde goes here. Keter goes here. Another one of those situations where, like, Devi on her own is probably enough to completely clear this. Oh, Keter got an attack in. Wild. Yep. 1,300. Okay, one more. Keep on clearing. Do we put Hyde in front? I mean, I guess. Why not? Let them do some work. Like, if Hyde gets ball and chain, this is actually just, like, completely over. I mean, this is already completely over. Remarkably unconcerned about anything these enemies are going to be doing, considering how drastically I overleveled this zone. Yep, great. 1400. Okay, that should be enough. Good job! Go team! Situation managed. Oh? What's the exclamation mark here? Oh, Cordelia has a thing. Okay, sure. Increased damage of Cloud of Death. It's gonna be a bit before that happens, I think. Keep on adding more Reflect to Transfuse. Healing power, not that important. Reflect, kind of neat, though. Alright, let's get in there and heck him up. Infinite waves. Oh, there's a boss. Okay, so let's just kill the boss. What the heck are these icons? The Bad Door. A beast lurks deep within the ruins, locked away. Scary. Open this door, whatever is behind it. It either started all of this or will lead you to the thing that did. It contains a beast, Captain. That would have been valuable context, Star. I didn't know there was a beast inside. I knew it was a bad door, so I didn't open it. Not sure why this logic is surprising. In fact, how did you know there was a beast in there? I've been making an attempt to read the tapestry as we pass. By all appearances, a cataclysmic event drove the civilization that created these ruins to jettison a massive portion of their city into a newly created abyss. Well, that sounds like a cool story, actually. Afterward, they made, as Keter astutely put it, a bad door, and placed a beast here that could function as both seal and guardian. You're gonna suggest that it's part of my responsibility as the guide to help you kill this thing, aren't you? Keter Star, for the first time since we met, I believe we are finally understanding each other. Oh! Burrower attacks defenders from sites across the battle. Oh. Okay. Each of these is a spot where the Burrower can pop up. And we have to kill the boss. Yeah, okay. Green comes in that way. Blue comes in that way. Red comes in that way. Orange comes in that way. Oh. Oh. Do you have range? Range, you've got huge range. Okay. But everything comes in through this corner from here. So it sounds like down here is maybe the best place to set up. Although we probably want to set up at like this intersection and then put hide in the back. So he can hide away? That may have been intentional, given the name. We can put Devi. Man, I want to put you know where I want to put Devi is here. So she can actually hit the thing when it spawns there. Is this a bad idea? This might be a bad idea. Well, we'll see how this goes. So whenever the dude shows up here, we can just demolish him. And otherwise, he's mostly going untouched. I could probably position Dive such that she can attack most of the spawns. But preferably not in a position where she's getting attacked by literally everything else. So maybe just back here. So she can attack some of the spawns. Call that good. And Keter, I have no idea what we're doing with you, dude. You're just, I guess, jump from spawn to spawn. You can also help out, I guess. Yeah, alright. Target the vents! That's where the beast emerges from! No, I got that figured out. We do need to save our girl, though. I have no juice. Literally out of juice. No, Devi! She never got an attack off, so she couldn't stealth. Alright, it'll be fine. A little bit of fire. Fortunately, it's on somebody who is happy taking that fire, no problem. Stay there. This is where all the enemies are. Alright, now we need ball and chain. Well, I say need. Would like. What is happening with that fire? It's getting reflected back, I guess? Alright, this is going pretty cleanly so far. Wait, did Ducky die? I think Ducky died. How sad. Alright, let's position Ducky in a place where she won't die. Ah, and Roland has the taunt now, so the attack is always going on Roland. Oh, good job. And if this idiot ever shows up in the middle, we're gonna demolish him. But he seems reluctant to do so. In fact, I am not convinced that he can show up in the middle. He might only be able to show up on these four edges. Too bad. Wait, what if we unleash something horrible by killing this Guardian? That's pretty much a guarantee, isn't it? Like, or maybe the horrible thing has already been unleashed, but we need to kill the Guardian in order to get to it. I'm kind of expecting that the horrible thing has already been unleashed at this point, actually. Which is why we're here in the first place. We either kill the beast or abandon the journey entirely. Do you want to be the one that tells Captain Hunt we won't finish the job? Damn it. Sounds like no. Sounds like the answer to that is no. Alright, maybe Target boss. Oh, I think you're already on target boss, so that's good. Target boss. Oh, okay. The AoE can hit here? Not sure. Yeah, you just kind of need to stay up here, don't you? Well, we're getting all the juice we need, so that's great. Here, you can help. Be helpful. Be helpful and chase. Anybody not maxed yet? You're not maxed. Why are you not maxed? Sounds like a poor choice on my part. Well, everybody's max except for Ultimate, who is apparently suffering. Doing good damage, though. Still doing good. Wow, did you see the way it auto-adjusted? That's great. I love it when my bullets have autocorrect. Ah, there we go. Big chunks of XP. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Hang on. I have like 1,000,000 messages. We've got like 18 texts. Nothing that needs my attention. Fantastic. Oh, I underestimated. 21 texts. This is what happens when you're in a group chat. I will read this later. I will read this later, and it doesn't matter. Great. All right, level ups. I love level ups. Let's up some levels. More strike through here. This is probably. Yeah, sure. More strike through. Why not? Stranglewort. Add more flip. Love flip. Ultimate. What are you up to? Nuke. Strikes each foe in range 3 times. Decently big hits. Increases splash radius of boom. Yeah. No, we like that. More hits, more bigger hits. Excellent. Continued stun. What do we have here? Smother. Poison! Yes, absolutely put poison on eliminate. Then if we ever get that far, you're doing just really a ridiculous amount of damage. 600 damage over 15 seconds. Oh, 40 damage per second. Yeah, okay. An extra 40 DPS on top of what it's already doing? That seems okay. That seems alright. It seems like a sufficiently big hit. Yeah, you should also get Blaze of Glory. I agree. Just follow in Evnie's footsteps, you know? Just take the exact same path. That sounds delightful. I guess there's a couple of differences in their setup, but not by much. I'm just completely ignoring all of the slash DPS. Alright, fine. Whatever's down there, it makes the murk look like it's boiling. It's a sinkhole straight into nothingness. Oh yeah, it's where they dunked the other piece of their city into the abyss. Maybe into hell itself. Don't sound so excited, Cordelia. We're going in. Captain, we just killed a seal for something bad enough it made an entire civilization slice itself in half to get away. Our actual job was to fight the juice monsters. We did that. Please, let's go back. The job isn't done until I say it's done. Damn, dude. Ebony Hunt is a cold-blooded killer. We love her. Threshold's still rising and new monsters are still bubbling out of the murk. That means the job ain't finished. Keter, you and the floating man didn't give your word on following us down. Where you headed? We still have to go? We'll fight your war for as long as it takes. Those are Miss Poise's words. She doesn't want to be here either. I think I speak for me and Hyde when I say we are following our friends, as long as they're here. Perfectly expressed. After you, Captain Hunt. Well, I am thrilled to hear that Keter has decided he no longer has a self-preservation instinct. That makes everything else much easier. Yo, there's more cannons? Did I know these were here? Tar bomb cannon. Do I even use this? I don't think I even use this. I don't think we're buying the heal cannon either. Still not buying the heal cannon. 640 HP. None of my characters even have that much HP. Like, how much HP do you have? It doesn't even show you how much. Oh, no, 660. Okay, yeah. All right. So I guess as it stands right now, the heal cannon heals about half of their HP. 420. Like, do I need that extra boost? Okay, no. I guess for Roland specifically, having a 600-point heal matters for over a 400-point heal. And for most of the people that actually need to get healed, it doesn't make a difference. I guess Ultimate is probably the only person where it makes a difference. Since Roland never takes real damage, and Ultimate sometimes does. If I need it, then we'll buy it later. The hunters and stars plunge beneath the ruins, not knowing if they'll be able to go back. What the crap is this? Tox Cannoneer. Oh, I hate these. Oh, I hate this guy. This is the guy. Oh, he only has 1,000 attack this time instead of like 3 million attack. This was the guy where I had to build people and then like when they got targeted, recall them and then rebuild them just so I could keep somebody like just so he wouldn't target any of the people that I had like better built. So I was losing less juice per attack than on any other target. But if with 1,000 attack, that actually feels manageable. As opposed to the 10,000 attack or whatever he had last time when he was a boss. Which one was the one with the Tox Cannoneer boss? This is Worm Country. I guess it's like these corners are always the bosses? Yeah, this is it. Oh, still only 820. Was this it? 640. Wow. Those are like manageable attack numbers. And if it's on advanced, it's 1180. That's not enough to kill Roland or Ultimate, but it is enough to kill literally anybody else that gets targeted. So that's worrisome. But, you know, we'll try it out. We'll see how that goes. It's like the ruins, but murky. More like murky, right? What, Warren Dive doesn't like puns? Sorry. Poor attempt at humor. We've got a mission to continue. Alright, at least Devi rightfully expressed regret over the actions that she's taken. Alright, well, I guess we keep doing this the way we've been doing it, right? We'll put Devi at the front somewhere. Here, I guess. And then we'll put Team Melee at the front somewhere else. And then have Dive primarily focused on the one that isn't being melee. And Hyde on the melee side. In such a position that Hyde can heal everybody if they need it. Actually, the real person that needs healing. No, this is actually pretty good. I like this spot with the ball and chain eventually. And you can sit on this side. Probably need you on this side, now that I look at it. And Keter can hang out both sides. This side also needs a little bit more support here. Instant ball and chain. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Alright. I'm happy with this. This is a good start. Tox Cannoneer on side red. We'll see how bad that ends up being. Interesting. I wonder if I can get you to flip your directions on the rotation. I suspect not. Oh, here's that Tox Cannoneer. Oh, Devi's dead? How the hell? Did she get shot? She must have gotten shot by the Tox Cannoneer. I'd believe that. Pieces of the ground supposed to be floating. Not according to the traditional laws of physics. Once again, Cordelia way too excited for this. Alright. Just checking. Will you idiots kill something? I need some juice, damn it! Support on this side. I guess that means we need to level up more, and Power Shot's gonna be a big deal. Cripple, that's good. Melee attack that stuns all nearby defenders. Oh, actually hits Devi. Wild. Would not have expected that turn of events. So all the bosses are gonna be on this side? And this is just going to be regular stuff. This layout actually makes sense then, because this is all the stuff that kind of relies on pushback to work. Ah. Man, I kind of want to... I think... Because you can flip. Yeah, maybe I'll bring you back over to the other side. Just to cause a little bit more delay over here. Good slow. But it looks like we're gonna get the kill, so that's good. There it is. There's that boost. Heck yeah. All right, now we're in business. We is gonna be okay. Cleaned up. Should we learn to eliminate? I think we should learn to eliminate. This poison is huge. And y'all are capable of handling this, it seems, just fine. And I'm worried that bosses are... Oh, it's over. Ah, never mind. Everything's fine, no problem. Thinking about plans? The thing is just over. We're done. We did it. Cleared. Get them levels, though. Alright, Evany, what are you doing? Mortal Wound. Adds 50% chance of mortal wound to Whirlwind. Foe is doomed to certain death after a 40-second countdown. 40 seconds? 40 seconds? The hell kind of map are we fighting something that is going to live for 40 seconds and also isn't a boss that's immune to mortal wound? The crap is that? Give me my cleave back. Roland increases push distance. All right, well, all of this stuff, no, we want more slow. And then we'll start working on knockdown. Just because we don't usually get that level that high on Roland. That was terrifying. What happened to that light from the entrance? Where are we? That's a very good question that none of my instruments can answer. Because they aren't working. What do you mean they aren't working? I mean that the Merc swallowed our exit, and none of my directional aids seem to work anymore. The idea that the Merc is alive is a Shining Land superstition. I agree with you, except after we traveled about 2 reels, I watched the Merc swirl and seemingly whisk away our one point of reference. If we sailed back up again, I am confident in saying that we just find more blank space. We aren't off the map. There simply isn't a map. We're at the mercy of the Merc now. Do we know what direction is down? We can still determine the increasing pressure on the hulls of our ships, so yes, I think that's possible. Then we have a heading. Down we go. Okay. Maps are for other people, I guess. The enemy's gate is down. Keter follows his friends into the abyss. Good. Keep doing that. You're doing great. I can't believe I need to open up another parasite vat. Squilk. Alright, that's an automatopoeia I want to never read again. Please do not make me regret this. I already regret it. What made you turn around on trusting the captain? Oh, I don't trust Captain Hunt. I think she's single-minded and relentless, and it makes her a terrifying person to follow. But my friends are here, As long as they're here, I am too. You're welcome to be one of those friends, by the by. It's a delight having you aboard. I'll, consider it. Ah, I recruited all the parasites. Lucky me. A Merklin parasite with multiple mouths. Specializes in projectile attacks. Tell me more? What you said about earlier, about being friends. Does that involve me joining your crew? Not at all! It just means we're friends. I consider you a friend already, to be honest. I just didn't want to impose. That's interesting. Thank you. Alright, what are we doing here? Blue does exactly what you'd expect. Red does exactly what you'd expect. Orange does exactly what you'd expect. And I can't build anything in the center area? Oh no. Alright. Nah, I don't like that. Sure. I don't like this either, but I think it might be my best bet. Because we want to be able to guard this. And, well, there's not a lot of things that have the range necessary to do that. It's extremely limited. Alright. Pick a side, I guess. Whew. You actually have the range to cover, so that's good. Stick you here, I guess. And then you can protect your friend. That sounds good. Blastopod has spit and lob. Sure. I want you to be shooting left, so that any shots you fire have a chance of additional shotting people in the center. Like this. Team Melee. Where's Team Melee going? There's not good positioning for it. Where's Devi going? I guess with Warren exclusively on this side, let's put Devi over here. Put Keter here and, I don't know, here? Here? Somewhere? We'll figure out Keter after we figured out Team Melee. I guess that's like this? That's probably fine. And now I don't have the juice for these others, that's fine. Let's get some more ranged attacks here. I don't know what the Blastopod does, but I think this left side is going to need to support more. Now I have the juice for Keter, so I guess Keter goes here and here, sure. Fires a single shot, has acid and poison. Love that. Flee. Neat. Seems powerful. Like that too. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, nobody's spawned in the red yet. I don't know what that eventually is going to look like, but it's going to look like something. Wow. That's cool. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, this is entirely on Warren. Good job, Warren. You're doing great. I guess it's up to me to also be careful about when I'm, like, stopping things. Yeah, you got this. We're good. Nice. Good work, buddy. Oh yeah, we gotta get Warren fully leveled up next. As much as I love all of these other damages, like, Warren needs to be able to pew-pew a little bit harder. Getting that AoE is gonna be big. Because this thing is huge. There we go. Oh, that's so good. Love it. Wow. Came out with a bunch of juice there. I probably should have put Cordelia such that she's next to Warren, so Warren can take advantage of the Inspire. But we're doing okay here anyway. This is working out pretty well. Three more waves, huh? Hyde, I think I offended Roland by offering to be his friend. I assure you that you did not. Okay. You need to not hit the bosses. You need to hit these idiots. Okay, we're good. How we doing here? Hyde is taking care of business. Good job, Hyde. Blaze of Glory. Oh, they're fast! They were extra fast! Barely even paying attention. Too busy looking at tooltips. Good thing we cleared it anyway. Love that perfect clear. 6 levels on the Blastopod. Okay. Yes, please fully confuse. And then fully do all of these other things. 30% chance of flee. Also applies to explosion. Okay, I don't care about the damage. I care about this damage. Applies poison to lob. It's pretty good too. You know what? We do need at least one hit of this, just for the effect, and then we can start putting points into... Yeah, let's fully max out spit, and then we can put points into flee. Placeholder. Neat. Yeah, I want all of these things, actually. But eventually. The other stuff is more important. Push is there. Let's flip more often? No, that just flips for longer. Let's more acid. Ultimate, what are you up to? Splash radius? Good, good. Happy to hear it. Devour to ball and chain. Healing power and cooldown. Healing power and cooldown. Add burst to seeker. Maybe just make the hunter burn harder? Sounds good. Poison? I do like poison. All right, so this click adds 40 DPS to each shot. Which is, over 15 seconds. So it's not 40 DPS. It's that amount of damage per hit, right? So this click goes from, adds essentially another 650 damage per hit. Whereas this adds another 200 damage per hit. In addition to increasing the poison damage by 150. So this adds like 400 damage per hit. So adding the poison directly is more overall damage. Then I'll add poison directly. Okay, great. Glad we figured that out. What are you doing? More healing? Not bad. The life drain aura is pretty good on swipe. I like that. Start building up cleave again? Start building up cleave again, I think. Yeah, none of this stuff matters. Slash is weak sauce. Acid to bombard? I think I like that plan. I think we just keep leveling up power shot, though. Power shot's a big deal. I mean, all of these things are a big deal. But power shot feels like a bigger deal. Aura of invincibility when Cloud of Death triggers. Invincible for 2 seconds? Sure, that sounds great. Yeah, sure. Why not? Ducky. Options. How do I feel about these? One more strike through? I feel like this is enough strike through. Maybe add zap to Pew Pew? Why not? More statuses. All good. If crab duty is ever too much, Bone, let me know. I don't think even Ketter's stupid enough to try to split off from the group now. They're trapped too. Would you like to come back now? No! I mean, that's alright. I'll stick around for a while. Just to keep an eye on them, you know? Can never be too careful. Good point. As I said, though, say the word and I'll get your bunk ready. Thanks. Wow, Roland Bone having confusing loyalty feels? Fascinating. Alright. We've been going for almost 3 hours, so this seems like a good time to take my usual stream break. We've still got about another hour, I think, in stream here before I have to call it in order to get ready for casting my Grand Archive stuff. But we'll take a quick break and then come back and keep this... Shall we? What am I up against here? Ultimate is scared of what comes next. I believe that is the point. Ultimate is always scared of what comes next. Ultimate is not the biggest fan of the future, kind of at all. She won't let us leave. It's okay, Ultimate. It'll be okay. Evnie has a mission. She always keeps her word. We're gonna save the entire world. Isn't that cool? The only person who's happy on this ship is Cordelia. Did you notice that? I noticed that! I'm happy too, Ultimate. We finally have a good captain. No matter what, we're gonna save the world. Well, okay, Devi is turned around. Devi went from, I do not want to be here, to, this is worth it to me. Cordelia 2.0? Wow, really? A helpful machine for the hunters. Specializes in area of effect attacks. I do like area of effect attacks. You'll notice I repaired your second machine unit. You can thank me later. I'll thank you now. It's appreciated, Cordelia. Oh, I know. That's why I renamed this machine after myself. Alright, so we're starting off with worm spawn in yellow, huh? Which will always go this path. Red can split right, and blue can split both ways. So this path is all of yellow and half of red and half of blue. This sounds like a good place to put Team Melee. And we'll set up hide back here, I guess. This is actually a good place for ultimate, maybe. Hide can be here. Where do I want you, buddy? Like, I don't want him solely responsible for blue. So maybe back here? Maybe back here. Yeah. Just as deep in the corner as you can get. He can keep ultimate alive. And then dive can be here and focus on red and blue, I guess? Maybe here, honestly. Focus on blue. And we'll set some other people up focusing on red. Which I guess means we need Devi up front for red. Wave and Radiate. What are your abilities? Okay. So we have a ranged and a melee. What are we doing with you, Keter? I guess Keter can be either blue or red, depending on the needs. That seems fine. We're going to have a lot of support here for yellow. So let's get our ranged attacker set up to attack both sides. Probably set up to attack blue, actually. We'll set up you for blue and yellow. You for red and yellow. It's AoE? Sure. This is our melee attacker. And you're other ranged. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, seems good. Oh, forgot to put 1,000,000 points into hide. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully that improves here. And we have a lot of support for yellow. So that's good. Because we're going to need it. Blue and red? Sure. Yeah, he's got good healing. This is looking good. Yeah, we got the initial worm dead, which was, I think, the scariest part, and now things are looking pretty good. Get you up. Oh, that's bad news. He's just gonna shoot my girl. Devi. It's always Devi. These idiots always target Devi, and I hate it. Maybe it'll get interrupted. That would be nice. Please don't kill Devi. He's killing Devi. 1240. Okay, yeah. We'll just recall her. Because it wasn't going to get interrupted. Alright, ideally, he's not going to target Devi anymore. In fact, he should be targeting Roland, since Roland has time. This is probably as good a time as any to upgrade Roland. Is he even going to attack again? Maybe he tried attacking and it got interrupted? I'd believe that, actually. Well, he got flipped, so that's cool. Alright, I guess Warren will be upgraded a little bit later, so we can get a little bit more damage. Would appreciate it if we started getting some kills again, though. That would be nice. This guy's taking enough hits. Yeah, we're doing fine. Get that bombard. Big damage. You could use a whirlwind. God, it's close. Ooh. Guess you could use a whirlwind too? Could, in fact. Eliminate would also be nice. Let's get Cloud of Death then, since this seems to be more in danger than anything else. Get deathed, idiots. It's probably time to start upgrading Ultimate too. Ah, I still haven't done Hide for Ball and Chain. Ball and Chain would have wrecked that worm. Oh, there's no more worms. It doesn't matter. All right, cool. We just win. I guess I'm on board with that. I love just winning. That's my favorite. So, Cordelia, what do you do? High HP foes take 150% more damage. What is this ability? Strikes each foe in range once. Okay. Strikes each foe in range once. And this is more DPS? Gain lightning shield, absorbs melee, adds cleave. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's fully kit out wave, and then we can start doing things with radiate. Every 20 seconds on radiate. Jeez. Kind of the same thing here, right? Fully kit out spit, and then we can start worrying about lob. Fully kit out the statuses, and then we can start worrying about damage. We have good damage already. You aren't being held here against your will, obviously. If you have to tell me that, doesn't that mean I'm being held against my will? I mean, presumably it means the opposite. But it means something other than force is being used to contain you. Yes, alright. Kind of agree. That's an interesting point. You know what? I actually need to repair something. Over there. Excuse me. Warren Dive not equipped for this conversation. Your friend Devi? She's an impressive woman. Keeps her word. You do well learning from her. So, you really wouldn't let us leave if we wanted to? Words are important, kid. Down here, in a place that feels like it's built on ideas, the wrong word could get you killed. That sounds like a threat. I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounds very much like a threat to me. Shoot bug, toss bug, speed bug, and whatever this is. Whatever this is, I hate it. At least it's all centralized. That's kind of cool. Keter and Warren consider their new selves. You're changing, Keter. God, I hope so. Wow. That's a remarkably introspective opinion from Keter. It's amazing. I feel like I understand who I am for the first time. I wish I knew this earlier. Would you have done anything different? Maybe not. Thanks for talking to me, by the way. I know it takes a lot of you. I just thought you'd appreciate hearing someone say it out loud. Are you proud enough to say it to Deviant Ultimates? Out loud? So they don't think I'm crazy for talking to you anymore? No. They'll still think you're crazy regardless. So I hope that works out for you, buddy. What in the name of all that's good and murky is that thing? That thing? That's a good question. It's some kind of fiery bug. Keep your distance. And you all said I wouldn't get more data by diving into the abyss! Once again, Cordelia's incentives are like... Alright, Cordelia. As long as you're happy. Watch the Merc evolve right before our eyes! True. Guardian. Attack 46, immune to burn, freeze, chill, and tar. Alright. Can't freeze it. Can't chill it? Who chills anyway? Alright, I guess team big fight here. Put Keter on the other side. I don't know where I'm putting Keter yet. But Devi's going here, I think. We'll put the other idiot here. This actually doesn't work out too well. Because, like, they don't have healing. And they're getting attacked by the Guardians. I think maybe we undo all of this. Recall. And we'll put Cordelia dead center here. Put our AoE there. Strangle Ward's there. I don't know where we're putting the ranged idiots. Do we think blue or yellow is going to want more attention? And then hide. Hide here, I guess. And Warren here, I guess. Here? I don't know where I want you. I don't know which side. We can put the Blastopod and Ducky on the other side from Ultimate, whichever side I pick. I think we'll have better damage on here, on this side. So let's put Ultimate on this side. And then Blastopod and Ducky can go here. Alright, well, juice is spent. Let's hope this is good. Sends out pulses of clinging fire. Very high attack. Oh, that's worrisome. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not actually convinced that we can survive this. Wow, that's really painful. I should not have put Devi in front. All right, let's get her out of there before I lose too much more juice on her. I can't even tell the HP bars here. Let's just big heal all of them and hope they survive this. Yeah, getting Roland in front matters a lot. That's a lot of crowd control for these idiots. All right. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine, probably. Give Roland a little more control, and then give Cordelia a little bit more heal power. People alive. Oh yeah, they're doing great. Now that we've got Roland in front, everything's fine. I should have swapped these two. Ah. I forgot which direction these were rotating in. Just get him out here. Sick of waiting around. Thunk. That's pretty cool. Big expel. Man, that push is wild. Extra fast speed bugs. Great. Fortunately, they're pretty weak still. Extra fast or no? I want her to get Cloud of Death, I think. These fire monsters are irritating. And Devi's kind of not doing anything here. Man, I should have put Devi, like, on one of the corners and then just put the Stranglewort here in the back. I still can, I guess. Huh? No die! The heck is happening to you here? Oh, firebugs. I see what happened. Sure. Saw some ouch there. I don't know how ouchy it was. Yeah, he needed to be... Yeah, these two needed to be swapped so that Ultimate could be in range of Hyde. That is a thing to consider next time. Ultimate actually does need the healing. The good confuse. Quality confuse. Oh, it's over. Great. We did it. Huge chunk of experience. All right. Let's put some points down. Keep leveling up whatever it is we're leveling up on each of these. Like, something is in progress, might as well continue that thing. Should probably get bleed on rip, more bleed on rip. Don't even get to boom more often than not. Flip for longer? I think damage, because that affects the acid. We fully capped this? Alright, let's get a little bit of slow on there, and then we can start adding poison to the lob. What are we doing here? Cleave? Life Drain? Life Drain Aura? The Life Drain Aura is nice. Swipe doesn't happen that often, though. Very high cooldown. Maybe just Life Drain on Flurry. Keep you alive. Damage to Slash. We definitely seem to be getting the most damage out of Flurry. So if I want to start leveling up damage, double hit, I guess, is the best place for it. Looks like double hit is the best place for it. Although Whirlwind, if there is multiple foes... Yeah, if there's a second enemy, then Whirlwind is better than Double Hit. If there is a third enemy, then Swipe is better than Double Hit. Focus on the thing that I know will always be good. Especially on bosses, which is when I need the help the most. Knockdown? Extra damage on Expel? Expel is already good. Sure, let's get some extra damage. Warren. Shock to Bomb Shot? This is just duration of shock. Just get more damage. Although adding... You know what? The first hit of acid to Bombard is actually wildly good. Because of the armor clearing effect. I guess you already have acid on Bomb Shot, so it's not that big a deal. And half tiles, too. This is bigger AoE, though. Alright. Yeah, the first hit of acid seems wildly good. And then we can start working on Paralyze or Zapped. I don't know, man. Honestly, Warring should probably have a little bit more strike through on her basic shot. And then fully zap up there. Well, no, we're just doing it off of Lightning Shot. Lightning Shot is frequent enough that it hits zapped, especially on the Chain Lightning, which is really good. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, Cordelia, Aura of Invincibility. Larva. On foe's death, 2 insect swarms erupt, each dealing 5 damage per second. 5 damage per second. Come on. Come on, Cordelia. What do I have you here for? Maybe more HPS on Infuse, given that we actually need it against those firebugs. Ducky shoot more? Ducky more strike through? Ducky better zapped? Not clear what better zapped actually does, because none of the numbers are green? Don't like that. More bounce? More bounce. I like more bounce. We've fully kitted this out? Yes, Wave is fully kitted out. So now we can start doing whatever it is that Radiate is doing. Lightning Shield? Cleave? Cleave is wild. Shock. Shock is better. Please freeze more enemies. Why are you, of all people, staring at the juice tanks, Miss Dive? Been thinking about him. And why is that? I feel really, really good these days. I know it's because I've had to be around so much juice to fight. Can't help but thinking about how I'd feel even better if I turned a little bit of that juice into Glowtex instead. Ah, yes. Glowtex. Fantasy heroin. Well, why keep yourself from something that makes you feel good? I've never had a chance to study a Glowtex overdose. If you go forward with this, be sure to let me know, won't you? That's actually a really good reason for Dive to not make more Glowtex. I would not want to be studied by Cordelia. You're a bad friend, you know that? Whoa! Warren taking Cordelia seriously. That's a bad choice. I guess Warren is in a pretty bad place here, so she's not wrong. And Cordelia's like, you're not wrong. I didn't claim to be a good one. I'm not sure Cordelia even claimed to be a friend ever. Permanent Rift. Oh, hell yeah. 100% improving Hyde's weapons every day of my life. What are we doing here? I never use the Tarbomb Cannon, and also I want to keep my money. Where are we at here? Do I have time for another one? It's kind of close. Yeah, I probably have time for one more. Assuming it goes well. It's no use looking at the tapestries down here, Hyde. Much like the rest of these ruins, they appear to be distortions of the originals. I think they are real. And what evidence do you have of that? The story they bear is different. Uh-huh. Hyde, you may be the greatest mind of our times, excluding myself. Someone get me a very large piece of paper! What? We're about to go into battle. Someone prepare a very large piece of paper for me then! For after! Alright, what are we doing? Blue. Red splits. Yellow. Yellow doesn't split. Blue splits here. And red goes both sides. Oh, red actually goes heavily to the right side compared. Look at that, like... Interesting. Okay. So I guess we want to focus more on yellow then. So let's get Roland here. We'll have Hyde. Keep pressing H for Hyde. Hyde is F. We'll have Hyde hanging out over here. And Hyde's friends can also hang out over here. Devi. Where do we want Devi? Blue or yellow? Man, I want to put Devi someplace where she'll hit more of the mobs, but I also want to put her somewhere closer to the front. And I don't feel like this is a thing that I don't think I can do both. I think she needs to hang out over here with Hyde. And we'll put Warren somewhere where she can hit both sides, I guess? Focus on yellow? Yeah, there's not really anywhere she can go, though. She can actually hit both blue and yellow with any kind of reliability. Alright, focus on yellow then. Which means we'll give Keter a place in front of blue and the back of red, back of yellow. And also have all of these friends focused over here. This is not the best start. Yeah, both of these are going red. Both of these are going yellow side. Oh no, they're not. The split is just lying. It's still an even split. It just lied. For funsies, I guess. Figuring out where to dump my juice for these upgrades is tough. I want to get Hyde and Warren fully upgraded. I think that's actually my highest priority, is getting Hyde and Warren fully upgraded. Oh my god. That was instant. Holy. I don't like that. Oh no. Okay, let's try that again, but this time a little bit better protected. That is a little better protected. Not a lot better protected. And I wasn't looking at how they dealt with them over here, but they look fine? They look fine. Alright, good. Guess Hyde did the appropriate amount of healing work. Yeah, Keter has a bunch of self-heal, so Ketter's fine. And Hyde has really good healing. Great. Great! Good kills. I think at this moment I am still more worried about left side than right side. I'm not sure whether that's accurate, but it feels accurate. Oh boy. Nope, got healed. Yep, correct. Let's teach Devi to kill. Yeah, we're doing fine. No problems. Fast movers. So this actually is, whoa, more damage. Because they seem to deal damage based on how fast they move. Like, they pulse out an attack based on how many steps they take. I'm not sure if move speed and attack speed are actually related in all enemies. They might be. That would be useful to have. Ace is very clean. These no-brainers. We've got some slow. More slow? Let's start getting poison. Yeah, okay. Why do you have an 80-cent real piece of paper rolled up inside your cargo hold, Star? It's the one thing we've stolen that I've never been able to sell. I figured it'd come in handy at some point. I know everything! Wow, Cordelia. That is something you seem to harp on quite a bit, yes. Oh, but my dear Captain, I really know everything now. The tapestries we've been passing in these ruins aren't reflections. They're distorted, but they are originals. So, me? I know how to stop the threshold from rising. Oh, that's good. That's important. That's the next step. Scene? Alright, we can watch a scene. Cordelia reveals the secret that crafted the world itself. Oh, wow. That's a big one. I'll keep this quick. Please. Our ancestors had technology that amplified the power of their minds to the point they could will things into existence. Sure. The most powerful among them, their king, could shape entire worlds in his dreams. This Dream King ruled for millennia. Had children, forgot them, reshaped the world. And one day, he was betrayed by a member of his own court. The traitor cut off the Dream King's hand to steal a portion of his power. I thought it was technology that increased the power of their minds. What would... You know what? Sure. That's fine. That could be how that works. And escaped with one of the Dream King's children, who imagined an exit for the star-crossed lovers. This exit opened a rift between worlds that struck the Dream King in the head, knocking him unconscious, and causing him to bleed his psychic power into the world. Our peoples have been fleeing, using and dealing with the consequences of this power ever since. Oh, the Merc is just the Dream King's unconscious power runoff? That's weird, but okay. With a few extrapolations, it's plain that the Merc is a psychic ocean. That is a sentence. The juice is concentrated psychic energy. Which explains why the Talkstorm chased us. If it was feeding on psychic energy, we gathered enough juice to turn ourselves into a buffet. The amount of juice we've burned probably also gave us a bit of natural immunity. Exactly. There's even a chance the Talkstorm, in its contained form, is why the reef thrived. The current disaster is a natural one, because we live in the world that the Dream King imagined, and his thoughts have become corrosive. We find the leak and deal with it at the source, we save the world. What will it cost us to plug this leak? Maybe everything. But aren't you glad you know now? Are you? Am I? Are we? I will buy this, thank you. Confirm. Great. Push cannon. Huh. I don't think I've used that. I think I have not used that. Tell me more about push cannons. Yeah, it's not even equipped. Tar bomb cannon, we don't even own. Oh no, wait, we do. But it's only equipable by Crab Friend. Push cannon. Knocks enemies back. Okay. Well, I suppose. Not a thing I care about, I don't think. 2 more. Ah, here's the faster cannon. And the laser cannon, which is apparently a Reeves exclusive as well. And I am also not using. Yeah, whatever. If I'm not using it, there's no point in upgrading it, so pass on all of those. Alright, and that, I think, is a good stopping point. I think we will call the stream here. And be ready to go in what looks like kind of something endgame adjacent, which is surprising. There's still, you know, a whole lot of black space on this map, but alright, we'll see what happens. I bet there's post-game. I bet there's a bunch of post-game in this. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That is going to be it for now, though. And we'll come back to this at a later date. Because I'm definitely still enjoying this. Very shiny spot for next play? Yeah, absolutely. It definitely looks like there's a big story thing about to happen, right? Very plot relevant, whatever it is we're coming up on. Which, I mean, if you listen to Cordelia, it sounds like it is very plot relevant. So, great! Great. It's a good place to start up next time, assuming I can remember what's going on next time. Which, you know, questionable.